Hello and welcome to Break with Jake. I am Jake and here is your weekly movie update. We begin with everyone's favorite evil genius and his band of minions. That's right, Gru is back for his third motion picture. Despicable Me 3 comes out this weekend and starring Steve Carell, Kristen Wiig, and South Park creator and writer Trey Parker. Critic consensus is Despicable Me 3 should keep fans of the franchise consistently entertained with another round of colorful animation and zany, albeit somewhat scattershot humor. It's PG and it's only 90 minutes long, so if you have minions of your own that are kind of antsy, it's going to be the perfect length. That's Despicable Me 3. That's the major title coming out this weekend, and that's going to be playing in Valley City as well, so check that out, Despicable Me 3. Now on the other side of the spectrum, we have a movie that's R-rated, but is going to be equally as fun for adults, and that is Baby Driver, coming in at a whopping 98% certified fresh on Rotten Tomatoes. Critics are loving this movie. It's a fast-paced action movie, including, starring Kevin Spacey, John Hamm, John Bernthal, Lily James, and Jamie Foxx. Directed by Edgar Wright, who brought us Hot Fuzz, Shaun of the Dead, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, so a very distinct, high-tempo style. And this movie looks to be like his best work according to critics so far. So a young, talented getaway driver relies on the beat of his personal soundtrack to be the best in the game. But after being coerced into working for a crime boss, that never works out, he must face the music when a doomed heist threatens his life, love, and freedom. Ooh, that's intense. Glad I gave up that lifestyle. That was a dangerous lifestyle. The Baby Driver is nearly a perfect score of Rotten Tomatoes. It's 98% certified fresh. Critics say it's stylish, exciting, and fueled by a killer soundtrack. Baby Driver hits the road and it's gone, proving fast-paced action could be smartly written without sacrificing thrills. A message that Transformers could have used, The Mummy could have used that message, that it's not all about style. People want substance. People want things they can think about. They want to go to the movies to not only be odd, but also leave thinking about deeper concepts, I guess. And so Baby Driver delivers. It's again, it's rated R, so don't take the kids to it, but tremendous reviews so far. That's Baby Driver. So you have your family fun option, you have your adult action option, that's going to be fun too, but now you have another adult comedy, and this is The House, which stars SNL alumni Will Ferrell and Amy Poehler. There's no score for this one out yet, but I'm always willing to take a chance on Will Ferrell and Amy Poehler. She's great and she's a good writer too, so even if her character isn't funny, she puts herself in funny situations. So I'm more willing to give this one a shot, even if I have to rent it. This is The House. So Andrew J. Cohen, who directed like The Neighbors 2 with Zac Efron and Seth Rogen. So he's got some comedy background. Directs this romp about a mother and father who blow their daughter's college fund and start an illegal casino in their basement to recoup the losses. I remember when my parents had to do that. Those were tough times. No, I'm kidding. And finally, we have a very unique film that's coming to the small screen. This is a Netflix exclusive film. It's streaming on Netflix now, and it's called Okja. And looking at this trailer, you'd think it's should be like a Studio Ghibli movie, but it's live action. So that's what makes it so intriguing, why I'm curious to see it. And it's doing very well. Right now, it's 82% certified fresh on Rotten Tomatoes. And basically, it's this young girl in like South Korea that has this best friend who's this pig, hippo, elephant Pokemon creature. It's a huge creature that is her buddy. It's her friend, and they live in South Korea. And all of a sudden, this American corporation comes over and steals it. And I'm guessing it's kind of like I don't know, like a PETA type movie, about respecting animals. But the fact that it's 82% certified fresh tells me that it's got a lot more depth than that. It's a lot more, yeah, extremely well done. So just a critic consensus here. This is from Rotten Tomatoes. Okja sees Bong Joon-ho, who's the director. He directed Snowpiercer last year, which was starring Chris Evans, and did very well with critics, and was an action movie that had some deeper social, economic, cultural messages to it on a train. It's an interesting movie. Check it out. Well, anyway, he continues to create defiantly eclectic entertainment and still hitting more than enough of his narrative targets in the midst of a tricky tonal juggernaut. So basically, they're saying that this movie has several genres into one. And that's very difficult to do. It's very tough to make a kids' movie and then have it go into a drama and then have it go into a comedy and then a horror movie, sci-fi or something like that. And according to critics, again, I haven't seen it for myself, but according to critics, they love it because he's able to mix these different feelings and tones very well, and that's why I'm intrigued by this movie. And again, that's on Netflix right now, and that's called Okja, Okja, Okja. And playing in Valley City this weekend is Despicable Me 3 and Transformers Last Night. So if you got a bunch of people over for the 4th of July and maybe it rains on over the weekend or something, go check out a movie. Those are the ones in town. So as always, thanks for watching Break with Jake. I always appreciate your views. Feel free to like and share, all that good stuff. Keep all your friends informed. Don't be that guy who's out of the movie loop. So thank you all very much. Appreciate it. Have a great weekend. Next weekend, we're going to be talking about Spider-Man Homecoming. That's going to be a big episode, and A Ghost Story, which we'll talk about more next week. See you later around the same time next week. Thanks for watching Break with Jake.